I imagine they have, but if they have, it was before my time. A lot of political commentators have talked about how this race is much more of a circus than in previous years. But what I think is really, I think it's always a circus. What I think is really interesting about this race is it's showing us the way that both the Republican Party and the Democratic Party are dealing with new rifts in their expressions of unity that used to exist in the past. The further we go into the era of social media and just mass media and the reliance on the internet, the more we see politicians tailor their strategies to the era of constant public critique and feedback. So I think a lot of the showmanship of all the candidates and the ways that they shape their messages, the way they present themselves, is because they're working toward a certain audience. That's generally the truth for the youth of America, is this disengagement. It's sad and frustrating because if more young people realize that not just the president, but their more local representatives, whether it's their congressperson or their senator, or even more locally, their city council or their representatives to state legislature, have tremendous power over what they'll pay for student loans and how they'll be able to pay them back, whether they're drinking clean water, what kind of job they'll be able to get, what kind of safe community they're living in. These policies have an effect even on the youngest of people. It's one of the reasons that I think many of us became educators, is to increase the engagement of the younger population. Well, hopefully the one we did on campus prepares them for what they will encounter and makes voting seem less scary. You know, the closer that you all get to adulthood, the closer you get to being full participants in democracy, and hopefully gain an appreciation that voting is not just a right, but is also a privilege and a responsibility.
Be aware!